Hey, what's up guys? I got some more PO for you. I'm about to show you probably the worst battle of my life. And I mean the worst ever as far as plays made. This was just garbage. But why would I show you guys a garbage battle? Because that's how bad it was. So make sure it don't start. This fucking battle, man. This was bullshit. We'll just say it was bullshit. Okay, so, well, I'm gonna close that. Get that shit out of here. I made an OU rain team. Polytoad. Actually, what am I doing? I'll just show you guys the team. Let's go. This is my new team. It's horrible. I know. So I got Specs, Polytoad, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, HP Grass, and Focus Blast. I have Toxicroak, who's like my favorite guy on the team. And for this battle, it actually had anticipation, so keep that in mind. Oh, it's the Sword Stance, Ice Punch, Drain Punch, Sucker Punch. A lot of punches going on. Got Stealth Rock, T-Wave, Spikes, and Power Whip on my specially defensive kind of Ferrothorn. Life Orb, Rapid Spin, Starmie with Thunder and Hydro Pump, and then Ice Beam. I got this stupid thing that I'm getting rid of, Bug Buzz, Hurricane, Fire Blast, and Quiver Dance, which I think it had Giga Drain for this. And then I got Close Combat, Stone Edge, X Scissors, Standard, freaking Jolly. I went Jolly Scarf in case someone's running Adamant Scarf, I can outspeed and kill it. Which makes no fucking sense with what you're about to see. So, let's get into the battle. So, I lead off with Polytoad because I realize he has no weather inducers. He sends out his Needle Queen. I'm like, well, he's going to set up rocks. And right off the bat, I start over-predicting. Okay? So I'm immediately going to go for Ice Beam thinking, well, the Hydro Pump is too easy to predict, and that Latios is a good switch into my Hydro Pump. Or so I thought. And then he goes for Protect. I'm Specs, so yeah, that over-prediction is going to cost me a little. So at this point, I'm like, okay, he's got to switch out. But he stays in, goes for Rocks, because he outspeeds. So I'm already thinking shit. And I think right here I'm going to switch out, trying to save my Polytoad for whatever dumbass reason. Sending my Starmie. Now this ends up paying off because I think he goes for Protect again, so that's not too bad. I get in, I'm going to get my Rapid Spin off, or so he thought. Yeah, I'm going to Ice Beam him just to get that thing out of the way. I believe he sends in like his Crocodile right here, actually. Yeah, he sends in a Crocodile right here. I do not get to get my Rapid Spin off, and I thought that the Pursuit was too obvious, so I stayed in and went for Hydro. He actually Earthquakes, and he Scarf Moxie, so I've already sacked my Starmie. It's a good start, you know. Turn 4, lose my Rapid Spinner. Not bad. So, send out my Ferrothorn. I'm like, well, I'm going to get up my own rocks. And he does 51%. And I'm like, oh, but I'm not going to get up my rocks. So I click Thunder Wave because I thought that I would wall him. Yeah, big fucking mistake. So, turn 6, or 7, I lose my Ferrothorn. And he's at +2. So this is, like I said, this is the worst battle ever. So I finally grow a pair and send out my Terrakion. And I'm freaking Jolly Scarf. So, what do you know? I 1-hit KO it with Close Combat. And it's dead. And I almost choked on Cat Head. So, I sacked 2 things needlessly to a Scarf Crocodile. Now this is bad because he still has his Latios and a bunch of shit he can send in on me. So, I'm just kind of sitting here. And he sends in his Chandelure and I'm like, this is going to be some weird subset. So he's probably going to go for sub or a fire move. And he ends up going for Energy Ball. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, I thought it was a good move at first, but look at my team. I'm like really weak to grass. So I sacked my Polytoad. Bam. Turn 10, I'm down what? 4-3. This is like a really hyper offensive battle. So this is my perfect, and I mean perfect opportunity to bring in my Starmie. Really? My Toxicroak in and set up a Swords Dance. So, I'm just gonna go for the Swords Dance. Now, this is a huge fuck up on my part, because right here, I'm like, dude, I could set up another. I have dry skin. And I find out I don't have dry skin, And I also find out that this thing has Dragon Tail. So that was some bullshit. I shouldn't have done that. So I end up having to go into my Terrakion. That's fine. Just because I can kind of scare things out. I just go for Stone Edge and I end up missing. And I believe I die off to a Scald. So this is great. I am down 2 to 4 at this moment. This battle was horrible. So, anyway, I send him, I send him my Volcarona. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna, like, go for Quiver Dance or something stupid. I believe I actually go for Bug Buzz, which wasn't that. Oh, I go for Hurricane, hoping for Confusion. He misses the Dragon Tail, which is just as good, just because I can start getting a little bit of damage on this thing. So I end up going for Bug Buzz. He Dragon Tails me out into my Toxicroak. Now, right here, I make probably one of my favorite plays of all time. I switch into my Volcarona as Death Fodder to Stealth Rocks so that I can bring in my Toxicroak safely on this Milotic. Now, he thinks that I have dry skin, so this is going to end up paying off pretty well. So, just like I said, I'm going to switch out to my Volcarona, fodder it off to Rocks or Dragon Tail. Did not matter to me. I needed it dead so that I could come in, set up a Swords Dance, and start smashing things. So, right here, now, I'm just going to show you 100%, 100%, 46%, and 100%. So, basically, for me to win this battle, I have to one-hit KO 3 Pokemon and not get burned. But like I said, he thinks I have dry skin. I'm good at a good amount of damage. So I believe right here I go for the Drain Punch and I actually kill it, and that brings me up to 68 and then 56 after Life Orb, which isn't too bad. So now he's gonna send in his Rachi, and I'm like, well, that's game. So I Drain Punch it, and he actually now look, I got paralyzed by this Thunder. This blows. Because now, well, first of all, I have no speed against his Latios or his Chandelure, but I've already killed his Milotic and Jirachi. So he's gonna send out his Chandelure. No, he sends out his Latios, and I'm like, well, yep, that's good game. I'm gonna get parried and I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna hit Sucker Punch and it's not gonna kill. Now, little did I know. So this is looking pretty promising. And right here I was scared because I'm like, come on, like, how cool would this be to just come back from basically a 5-0 and sweep with one of my favorite Pokemon. So it all comes down to me getting paralyzed or not on this next Sucker Punch. I know he's Scarfed, and I know he's going to go for Shadow Ball. And talk about Justice. Justice was served right now, and that Justice's name is Toxicroak. Swords Dance Toxicroak with 684 attack just smashed through Pokemon that cannot even fuck with him. So Toxicroak right now, even without dry skin, that was without dry skin, I would have been at like 75% or something because of the recovery. So I would have actually been damn near full health after all that. So that was a fucking awesome sweep that I just pulled off with the Toxicroak after being down. After making, well, like I said, some of the worst plays of my life. So, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the battle. Like it, subscribe, and rate it. Let me know what you thought of the sweep. I already told you the rest of the battle was just terrible, terrible plays on my part. The switch into Volcarona was really the huge play of the battle for me, because if I would have switched into Toxicroak, I would have got Dragon Tail, then foddered, I would have had less health, and I would have died off to the Dragon Tail. Or I mean the Ice Beam that ended up hitting me. So I feel like it was a fairly strategic move. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more battles. So see ya.